Welcome back to another video. CGR Rentals here, and I'm gonna tell you why I decided to quit my job to start my own car rental business at the age of 20. Basically, growing up, I was always taught, to always become your own boss and never work for somebody else. That boss mentality. I really never had anybody in my family to that really started their own thing and be successful at it, and I just took it upon myself that I wanted to be the first, to make it really successful. So I had a couple jobs before I started. My first job was like a dishwasher. Second job was I used to do Uber Eats, DoorDash. What else I used to do? And then I used to deliver produce around New York in a 26 box truck, like those type of trucks. And so like every single time I used to wake up, go to work, get out, and just think to myself like, what else? You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to? You know what I'm saying? I was stuck. So I had my first car. Well, it was a 2020 Honda Accord. So I got that car, and then I had it for I think I had it for like a year or two. I think a year. And then I was like, let me just like rent it out. Let me see how it goes, So I started on a platform. I didn't go straight to private rentals because I didn't understand that field yet. So I started on Turo. Turo is a platform like Get Around, like those type of car sharing platforms. So you put your car up there. So I put my car up there, and then I didn't really know much. I didn't know how to price my vehicle. I didn't know how the insurance worked. I just did it just because I was desperate for money. You get what I'm saying? So I did it at first as a side hustle. Like from my job, I do my job, and then I'll do it like as a side hustle. I do it like that. I noticed that within 24 hours, my Honda Accord got booked like 3 times for like really long times. Like one time was like a week. The other one was like 4 or 5 days, and the other one was like 6, 7 days, like six to a week. Like it was around there. And then I was seeing that they got trips kind of fast. So I was like, oh, hold up, boom. Then within those 3 trips, I basically made the check from my job. But obviously the Honda Accord had to make that in more days than what my check did. But I saw that there was a way to make money, without really putting physical work to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like hard work. Like you don't have to do no heavy lifting, no nothing like that. So I saw that it was doing good. Then after that, my mom had a car. She had a 2021 Toyota Highlander. So I asked her, I was like, hey, could I rent your car out? At the moment, I didn't tell my parents what I was doing. What my parents used to ask me, like, oh, what are you doing with your car? I used to like come up with excuses like, oh, it's at the body shop, blah blah blah. And then I decided to tell them, and then they actually support me on anything that I do, to be honest. So my mom ended up giving me her car, and I rented it out. It took a little bit longer to rent, but it did rent. What else? So I started with those 2 cars. I saw that they were doing so good. Like they were doing all right. You know what I'm saying? So then I kept working my job. One day during my route, like as a truck driver, I was thinking about like, what car should I pull out? Like what car should I take out like from the dealership? There's different ways you could go about it from starting your car rental business. There's different couple ways. I'll discuss all this in a course that I'm building, and if it's not out right now, then it's coming, and if it is out, then it's the first link in the description. But that course is being built, and that course is gonna basically have everything you need to know about running a car rental business. Like everything that you need to know, everything that comes down to the trackers, kill switch, insurance, everything that you need to know, every single thing that you need to know. But getting back to what I was saying, I was on a route. I was thinking of what car should I take out. I had good credit at the time. I think I had like a 750. So I was like, yo, I have a 750. I could basically take out anything. So I had a good friend at Honda. So I went to Honda, and then I took out a Honda Odyssey 2023. And then my dad came with me, and he saw a 2020 BMW M4. So we ended up taking both of those cars out. So we took out both of those cars, but when we took both of these cars out, it was October, November, like at the end of October, beginning of November. And obviously, the Odyssey did good. Like till this day, the Odyssey is doing crazy numbers. It's doing so crazy that I bought another Odyssey later down in the road, like a month or two later. I bought another Odyssey, the same exact Odyssey, but it's just a different color. I have a black one and a red one, and so I bought two Odysseys. The M4, I ran into a little situation. So obviously, I listed the M4, wasn't getting rented. And the monthly of that car was very, very high. But the Odyssey, my Accord, and my Toyota, and then my mom's Toyota, all was generating a lot of money that paid off the M4. So like the M4, I could have just kept as a personal car. But what I did was, I had the M4 for I think almost 2 months, and it wasn't going out. It went out like once for like 7 days, and then it covered my monthly, yeah. But then it was like slowing down. It was rear wheel drive, and I thought like a lot of bad renters was gonna come my way, like little kids that be, you know, those racers and drifters and all. Like I didn't want to deal with that headache yet. You get what I'm saying? So what I did was, I ended up going to a dealership like 2-3 months later after I got the car, and I ended up trading it in. Yeah, I was negative equity on the car. I took a L. That was my first L that I took in the company. But you live and you learn. You're gonna make mistakes. After I took that L, I ended up turning that L into a W, and I'm gonna discuss how. Basically, I traded in the BMW M4 for another car, and that other car was a 2021 Chevy Tahoe. And that Chevy Tahoe, as soon as I got it, bro, it made me so much money that I could have paid the Tahoe off the same year, like the whole entire car. Like I really could have paid that Tahoe the same year, and I financed it over 6 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy how much money like those type of cars make. Like Chevy Tahoe, Suburbans, Cadillac, like those cars do good. And so yeah, I had a Chevy Tahoe, I had a 2020 Honda Accord, a Toyota Highlander, a 23 Honda Odyssey, and then another 23 Honda Odyssey that I got. Like right after I got the Tahoe, I think I got the Odyssey like 2-3 weeks after that. And I had I'm not gonna say that I was kind of blessed. Well, I kind of was kind of blessed in that situation because my parents did have good credit and they wanted to help me and support me. So if you're not in that type of situation, I will give you tips in my course and let you know everything that you need to know. But yeah, that's basically how I started, why I started. I basically wanted to be my own boss. Basically didn't want to work for nobody. I wanted to be my own boss, find a little side hustle and working that side hustle until it became my main hustle. And yeah, everything so far is doing good. Had a couple mistakes, but obviously you gotta make mistakes so you can learn, you know, especially if I'm not even a year into this business. But I learned so much, purchased other people's courses, everything. Like I know the ins and outs to it, and there's still a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not gonna sit here and say I know everything about the business, because I don't. You get what I'm saying? But as I'm learning, you guys are going to learn as well and know. And if you know like more than what I know, then put it in the comments. We're supposed to help each other. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna help each other grow. There's someone else that's watching this video and is thinking about starting a car rental business in their area. Just you can buy the course, you can email me, you can do whatever you want, get in contact with me, and I'll help you and give you all the information I know. Because I don't need to gatekeep none of the information I got. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Let's go.